Morning everybody, Sunday the 12th of January. I've just come down to visit my granddaughter. I just wanted to show you this little, what I used to call these Utley lamps. I don't know if you guys have come across these. This was mine when I was a little kid many years ago. So this is probably made in the 1960s because I was born in 1968. So I've given it to my granddaughter. It's amazing, it hasn't got broken in all those years, but it's still in pretty good condition. I recently found out that these were actually made by a potter called Fowler, who had a small company that made quite a few different designs. And they always had these little animals in them. Or most of them did that I've seen anyway. So isn't that beautiful? They're so sweet. Like a little family of mice by the looks of it in that one. And they're little night lights. My granddaughter really loves it. So I've rewired it all because the wiring was a bit shot on it. And there we go. It's got an LED, so it's doing that funny cycling thing. So I won't make you look at that. I'll make you give you a headache. Maybe it won't come up in the video, I don't know, but it's kind of pulsing. But they're not very big. There's my hand. But I just think they're so lovely. I've got another couple of other ones which I'll put in the video too, and I'll splice them in because I'm down in Petersfield at the moment. But just a quick one, just to explain. I believe they were influenced by the Alison Utley books. Alison Utley wrote lots of these little children's books, all around little animals. And Little Grey Rabbit was the titular character. There she is there. This is Grey Rabbit and the Wandering Hedgehog. And they're exquisitely illustrated. This is a 1948. This is a reproduced one, but this is a 1948 one. So each one has like some text, and you've got these nice little pictures. And it's all about gentleness and kindness and helping each other. The Grey Rabbit, she's a very compassionate and kind little rabbit. She always wants to help everybody. So I read these books as a child, and they're just innocent and lovely. There's no violence in them or anything nasty like that. That's the hare. So Hare, Little Grey Rabbit and the squirrel, they all live together in a cottage. And each book tells a story about something they get up to. This one's about helping a hedgehog. He's got a bit of a ragged old coat. I think she makes him a new coat. There's a hare smoking. there's a squirrel. Anyway, look, you can do your own research if you're interested. But yeah, she wrote lots of books. I think that's not all of them, but that's a selection of them. Alison Utley and Margaret Tempest. She was the artist. But apparently Alison Utley and Margaret Tempest used to fall out a bit and argue about stuff. So they weren't quite so harmonious as their books. Anyway, look, I'm just going to add another video now of another couple that I've got, but they're back in Weston-super-Mare, so you have to carry on watching it, and we'll put in the next bit in a bit. See you in a couple of minutes. Over and out. Bye. So guys, here is the other one. This is another Fowler little pottery house. This is the hospital, the Bunny Hospital. Let's put the light on. Oh, that's a bit bright, isn't it? Let's just turn the light down. It's a bit bright, that, isn't it? You can see there's a little bunnies inside there. There's some beds in there. So that's another Fowler little pottery. I got this one recently, actually. I bought that one for my wife for a Christmas present because she really likes them. I rewired it and put a light in it. The light was missing on that one. There we go. So there, I don't know when he stopped making these little houses, but there's a few of them on eBay. There's always a few on there. They're not that expensive really. I think I paid 20 quid for that one. So I thought they'd be worth more, but they're really nice. They ought to do that on the Great Pottery Throwdown, shouldn't they? Maybe they'll do something like that. They did clocks this week, which some of them are not dissimilar to these. There we go. Well, I'll just show you my third one. I'll come back in a second. Here's the final one I've got. this one, actually, what does that say? Oh, this is when I talked to you about little grey rabbits. So look, it actually says little grey rabbit on there, look, when we were looking at the very first one. So we've actually got in here, little grey rabbit there, we've got squirrel there, and behind there, my granddaughter's put a blooming furry chick thing in there. We've got hare sitting back, you can just see hare sitting back in a chair, and little Fuzzy Peg the hedgehog. This one was given to me by my very good friend Patricia Wiltshire, Dr. Patricia Wiltshire, who's a famous forensic palynologist, who's done a lot of, helped solve a lot of crimes with the police. She helped nail in Ian Huntley and Levi Belfield. Anyway, that's another story. But there we go. So that is actually little grey rabbit's house. Let's put the light on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's it really. There's a load of my knickknacks on that table there. Look at that. I'm a bit of a collector of stuff. A little Mammoth steam engine. Photos and what have you. Oh, look, there's Portia and Georgie. She's a beautiful lab, and that's little Georgie, the little schnauzer. R.I.P. More stuff on here. But there's me, that's what I look like. There's my beautiful wife, Kate. So yeah, other odds and sods, and a Wade tortoise collection. That's Georgie, by the way, that's me with Georgie. Anyway, yeah, there we go. That's enough of that. I'm going to go to bed now. Oh, some pictures. I'm obviously into my wildlife. Sand lizard, common lizard, slow worm, common toad, common frog, and the adder. I got these little, I cut those out of an old observer's book on fish. It was a bit knackered, so I cut some of the plates out and mounted them. There's my favourite fish, the crucian carp. So that's it then, I'm off to bed. Over and out, guys. See you next time on the next video. Bye.